Hi, this is John Robertson giving you another report from my office. First of all, can I wish you a happy new year, and I hope that in the coming 12 months it all will go well for you, and that we come through the problems that we are having at the moment. The two main ones of course are Gaza and the economy. On Gaza, I would like to say that the government has done its bit in the United Nations in trying to get resolutions through and passing them, and also putting them to the two protagonists in question. Unfortunately, neither of which wish to take on board sitting round the table and ironing out the problems. We have learned as a nation in the past that this is the way to do business, and the only way to solve these problems is to actually sit down and talk to each other. And until people do that, then we're going to have the problems. Having said that, the disproportionate attack on Gaza by Israel has to be lowered down and withdrawn. The people there are suffering unduly, and it's not their fault. It's not the people, it's always the people who are in the peripheral of things that suffer the most, and not the ones who actually cause the problems that seem to suffer. And that would appear to be the case in Gaza. So hopefully the two people in question, in Hamas and the Israeli government, will find a way of getting their act together and sit down and actually iron out their problems. The economy I've mentioned several occasions, and that will always be something over the next year or two. I believe I'll be talking to you. But I want to talk particularly in this time about training and the work that's being done, particularly in England and Wales, to try and help promote apprenticeships, and for that matter the amount of money that was announced today for small businesses to try and keep them going. While we hear the Nationalist administration north of the border congratulating the Labour government for bringing forward the money for small businesses, they do very little to try and help people get into apprenticeships and to promote work. Remembering that young people need work and they have to have a future. If you deny them that future, then you will suffer the consequences in the years to come. So I believe it would be important, I ask the Scottish administration to take on board initiatives that this government has put forward for the rest of the country, take them on board and go forward together to try and bring the country together as one and fight for what is needed for the people of not only Scotland but for the UK. And if we do that, then we have a better future together than we do if we're not together. And that applies to the world. It's a world problem. What we do in Britain has an effect in other countries, and what other countries do has an effect on us. And if they're working with us, then I believe our own people north of the border should be working with the British government in general. Well, thank you for your time. Let me finish by wishing you a happy new year again, and I look forward to talking to you in the future.